Okay, recording. This is the fourth video in the C/R standard. That stands for Creating and Reasoning with Equations. Remember, this whole series of videos, which is review for the final for spring 2019 Math 3 second semester final, these series of videos is not all inclusive of all the concepts and problems that you should look up and study to prepare yourself adequately for the final. That being said, let's go on. This is one of the favorite questions of you guys from last semester. So let's look at this graph right here. Oh, good times. Okay, this graph is the hypothetical company's profit over an 18-year period. Answer these questions and make sure to explain your reasoning. Okay, so it says time since 96, and I remember a lot of students couldn't say this was 96 and then count up from there. So that was one common sense thing you had to figure out, because they're asking intervals not in numbers of years, but in numbers of labeled years on the calendar. Okay, so let's take care of this real quick. So that's 96, so that's going to be 00, 04, 08, 12, and the last year in the study is 14, right? Okay, so we're going to zoom back into this to make sure we can make sense of these questions here in a minute. But then it says, what's the average rate of change from 09 to 14? The interval is 09 to 14. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped over a question. During what interval is the profit decreasing? Okay, got to remember, you're going left to right. The profit is decreasing from here to there. So we're going to write down that interval, and it's decreasing from there to there. So what is that interval? That's going to be from 01 to 04, right? Does everybody see that? And it's decreasing from 06 to 09. Those 3-year intervals. Okay, you got to be able to interpret a real-life problem in a graph in terms of a real-life situation. Those could be economic downturns, or when they were firing employees for not doing well. Could be anything. Any questions on the interval of decreasing? Okay, this is already a long video. It's okay. Average rate of change. Let's remember the average rate of change formula. F of B minus F of A over B minus A. So it's 9 to 14. So that's the first part. That's the second part. So we go 14 to 09. And I want you guys to write it down like this, because, I need to find what's the function value at 14. So that's 2014 is right there, right? The function value is 200. Did everybody see that? What's the function value in 2009? It's 60. Everybody see that? So we calculate that. This is going to be what? 140 over 5. What's 140 divided by 5? 228. So basically, if we think about it, going from this point to this point, what's happening? It's increasing at an average rate of change of 28,000 per year. Is that a good indicator? Is that number a good indicator of what you see on the graph? Everybody should say yes. It's going from a relative minimum off the chart to what we call a relative maximum. Everybody remember those words to describe? Okay, let's finish up real quick from 99 to 12. I think when I wrote this, I engineered it so it would be 0 if I remember correctly. So 99 is there, and 2012 is there. Oh, it was the dots they gave you on the graph. Huh. So from 99 to 12, again, we do the average rate of change. 12 minus 2000 or 1999. Is that right? Yeah. And then it'd be 140 and 140. I can't write right now. Isn't that 0 over, what is this, 13? What's 0 divided by 13? 0. Is that average rate of change of 0 a good indicator of what you see on the graph? Anybody, yes or no? No, it's not, because you're missing a maximum, a minimum, a maximum, a minimum. Having an average change of $0 over those 13 years does not tell the whole story. Okay? Any questions on that type of problem and interpretation of the graph? Okay?